What do you do before you go on stage?
Today, I started off my day by waking up early in the morning, went to the gym. Me and Monk D, cousin Cali Braces, went and got pumped, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then went to the hotel, ate, took a little nap, ate again. Now I'm getting ready to go on stage.
How do you keep up with all the stress and tension? Because it's a busy life touring, right?
Yeah, I just work out. That's basically what I take all my frustrations out on, lifting them weights.
Mm-hmm.
Gets rid of all that stress.
Now, basketball players, they have like a certain ritual before, you know, a game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have a ritual?
No. When they say like 15 minutes to showtime, that I walk in the dressing room, take a 5-minute shower, throw on my clothes in 5 minutes, then stretch out for 5 minutes. And we sing a little song together.
What do you sing?
It's called Lord, I Thank You.
Could you sing a bit?
No.
Ah, come on. Why not?
Not at all.
It'll be a nice warm-up for the show later on.
It's not the type of song that I would sing. I just sing the backgrounds. I'm in the background.
You're the do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I'm one of them mugs. I just sing in the background.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you could describe touring in one word, what would the word be?
Hectic.
Mm-hmm.
Hectic.
You like the traveling part?
No, because I'm away from my family too much. But, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. I love the shows. I love the fans. You know, I love all the hype, the excitement, everything. But, you know, it gets lonely out here sometimes.
But how do you keep from getting into musical cruise control? You know, when you're doing a show like you know, 3 nights in a row and.
What do you mean cruise control?
Well, how do you keep it spontaneous, or how do you?
I get busy every night. I just make sure I'm sweating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having fun. I'm looking at the girls. I go crazy every night. You know, I make sure I have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why should I be in this if I ain't having fun?
Now, do you have a chance to meet fans during the tour? Do you talk to them?
Yeah. Over here, it's a lot. It's more difficult because
Why?
it's so crazy. You know, everyone's acting crazy, crashing into the vans and running up on the floors. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's harder for us to be intimate. You know.
Intimate?
Not that kind of intimate. I mean, like, you know, close with the fans.
Yeah.
Because everything's so crazy. But I try my best. I do the meet and greets and meet the fans and all that stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm. Now, are there fans you recognize, fans you know?
Oh, yeah, there's some here. There's 2 girls, they're crazy. They'd be like, I love you, Danny. I love you, Danny.
Don't they all say that?
I want to come to your room. I want to do this to you, do that to you. I'm like, hey.
Now, what's the weirdest thing a fan ever did to get in touch with you?
The other day, they was trying to climb up the fire escape in through our manager's window, road manager's window, and get into the hotel.
You have like your hotel room checked before you go in?
Nah,
You check it yourself?
I'm a big boy. I can handle some girls, you know. I handle some girls in the worst way.
Oh, tell us about that.
Worst way?
Yeah.
Nah, I won't tell you about that.
Okay, now.
Certain girls know about it. They know.
Well, if you give us some names, you know, we can interview them later on. You know.
All right.
All right. Now, you must have the loudest sound system because all the screaming is going on. Can you hear yourself sing on stage?
No.
No?
No. I can't hear myself. I was talking about that today. I can't hear myself.
But
Certain songs, when they quiet down a little bit, yes. But when they're crazy, can't hear a damn thing.
isn't that frustrating?
No, I forget it. Who cares?
I mean, you're doing your best and they don't hear it.
But they basically just want to see us entertain them. If I'm singing a little out of tune, I sing basically in tune. But if I'm singing a little out of tune, it don't matter. They don't care. They love it. As long as we're entertaining them, dancing and, you know, flipping around and spinning up on my head, whatever, you know?
But does that satisfy you musically?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because then there's certain songs where I can hear myself. And it's a song where I do have to sing and be more precise. But most of the times I'm just singing in the heart of my voice where I can sing the loudest and the strongest and it don't really matter. Just yell.
Yeah,
If I can't hear myself, just stop. Throw the microphone. Go into a windmill.
And catch all the things that get thrown at you because they throw a lot of things on stage.
Now that I kind of don't like, because that's how I got hurt before. I landed on this big boot they threw on stage.
A boot?
Yeah, and I messed up my ankle. I missed a whole first European tour. So, they, you know, it's okay though, as long as they don't throw big clumpy things. If they're just throwing stuffed animals, that's cool. But then they try and throw coins. That shit that don't tickle. When it hits you in the head, don't tickle.
What's the weirdest thing you ever got thrown at you?
That boot.
That boot.
That boot messed me up.
Was there a foot in it or not?
Whoever threw that boot, they don't know the pain I went through. I had to go home. I had therapy every day. My foot was like this. It was like a sausage. My toes looked like sausages.
Not anymore. No.
Nah, that's normal.
Okay, normal size. Now, you guys been in the business for a lot of years already. You know, at first Maurice Starr was really close.
Right.
How is that now? Has Maurice's role changed over the years?
Yeah, well, basically, when I started out, I was like 16, 15 or 16. So now I'm 22. I've been, out here like 4 years. I know a lot about the business, and we do as a group. So we feel we need to take control. We basically have taken control over the past 2-3 years of what we do, when we do it, everything.
Yeah.
And it's not to shut anybody out, but we've just learned, and now we know what we want to do and what's best for our interests. So that's the way we do it.
You have a chance to go solo if you want to, or do a solo project.
Sure. I don't want to.
Are there plans? Do you have plans?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's stuff that people in the group want to do, like Donnie done with his brother. Produced his brother. And there may be solo albums, but the new kids are not going to split up. We're going to stay together. It'll still be done within the group.
Do you have any idea what you guys will be doing like in 15 years from now? Will you still be in a band or?
I don't know, man.
You don't think about
I'll have
that?
some kids, have a little wife, be chilling, just, in the jacuzzi, me and my wife, drinking the Moet. Hopefully I'll just be happy. Hopefully I'll be happy, and all the people who I love will be happy.
Now, do you have spare time?
Not really. No, not out here. No.
No? And when you do have spare time, what do you do? How do you spend your days or hours?
If I'm at home, I jump in the Jeep, turn on the booming system, my radio. You can hear me coming for blocks. And then I'll just cruise around, go down and meet up with my friends, pick up some girls, drop them off, talk to some more girls, drop them off, hit a club that night, pick up some more girls, take them back to the penthouse. Then I got to stop there. I can't say what happens after that.
You can, we don't mind.
Whatever I do is safe. I do it safely. Safe sex, condoms, and all that. I'm King Condom. I have the most condoms. I have all brands, numerous amounts. My mother tells me, don't forget your condoms. And I listen to Ma Dukes.
It sounds like you're the lady killer of the group. Are you?
No.
Who is?
We all are. We all get our share.
You have like a competition or not?
No. We're really actually, we're very calm, and we very, we just basically do the shows, go back to the hotel and go to sleep, and hang out together. Girls, if we meet a girl here and there, maybe, we might hang out with them, but, it's not what you think, because it's dangerous out there today with, AIDS and all that. It's very dangerous out there, so you gotta be careful.
Do you ever date?
Yeah.
Do you date people we know?
What are you talking about?
No, like for instance, singers, famous singers, things like that.
No, they don't go for me, cause I be all short, 5'7", and stumpy, 175 pounds.
Well, you could date Danny DeVito.
I like women, man. Okay, I like girls. Let's get that straight. I like girls, hetero.
Hey, the fan mail. What do you do with it?
Fan mail?
Yeah.
Well, it goes to our fan club in Boston, and our sisters read most of the mail, and mother and my father.
You have a chance to read things yourself?
When it comes to my house, sometimes, yeah, I read the letters.
You have a chance to write back or not?
Not too often, because I'm not home that much, but we appreciate all the fan mail,
Okay.
Backstage noise.
Great. Now, one last thing. Do you have a message for your fans? There's a camera.
Message to the fans. Most importantly, have safe sex. No, for real, because...
And preferably with you.
Hey, maybe not, but just basically practice safe sex, man, because right now it's a really important issue, and just always build what you have now and look towards the future. But don't look too far, because you might fall on your face. But safe sex, bottom line. Drugs and all that, that's old news. Everyone knows that drugs is weak, so we don't even have to talk about that. That was 3 years ago. Shit, now we gotta get with the safe sex. Condoms! Condoms for president.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Seal, and you're watching Europe's #1 rock show, Countdown. And I'm watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. So there.